Love and Hip Hop Miami. Oh, I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna break down. Welcome to Miami. Over here, Miami. So, yes, child, what's going on? Sukihana and Isaiah, her cousin, got into it real bad. Y'all know she invited her cousin down to help out with his shop. You know, he quit his job and everything. And then, everything that happened last season, she was going to do a grand opening, but she decided not to. I guess she wasn't ready. But, this is how he's making his money. But, anyway, Isaiah said that he done went off and now he's a little rapper. He doing his thing or whatever. And, Isaiah said the Sukihana ain't paid him in months. Now, Suki, what is that boy supposed to do for money? I understand this is your brand. I understand this is your shop. I understand that you put money into this. I understand that you put him in this position, but he has to still make money. That's why, like, when it comes to family and stuff, you really, a lot of times, you cannot do business with your kinfolk. It's just not gonna work. Y'all gonna fall out because people really do feel like because you're related that somehow takes away from the fact that I'm the employee and you're my boss, or I'm the boss and you're my employee. Like, people really get that it's twisted because everything is, oh, that's my kinfolk, that's my cousin, that's my auntie, that's my mama, that's my whoever. And it's just like, yeah, we all love you, but this is the business. And you can't get business with family because somebody's feelings get hurt, and it just always ends up being a thing. So child, that was a mess. I don't know what's going on with that child. They gonna fall out at the family reunion, everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What else is going on? Speaking of Suki, well, we saw that she got asked to be on the Kings of Miami tour or whatever, the tour that Trina's on, Rick Ross, etc. I don't understand how nobody asked Trick, but they asked Trina. Anyway, but we're gonna see that next week. Kill Bill, which is her husband / fiance. Him and Suki get into it. They fall out, get back together, get into it, fall out, get back together. And this time he's meeting up with his auntie. I don't think it's his biological aunt, but whatever. It's his auntie. It's his mom's best friend. One of her best friends, and his mom. Did she have an accident or was she sick? I can't remember. I don't want to speak on it because I don't know for sure how she passed, but his mom passed years and years ago. He didn't even get the chance to know her, I don't believe, because he was too young. So it's a very emotional scene with his aunt and him, and she's talking to him about how his mother was and what they used to do and etc. He's actually never visited her gravesite. And so he went there with Suki and then the auntie to visit her gravesite and talk to her and stuff. He's been through a lot in his life. And it's a very emotional scene. And I love scenes like that because as black men, we are not, oftentimes we're not supposed to cry. We're not supposed to be emotional. It's still frowned upon. The fact that we're human beings, that clearly that don't mean nothing. Is the fact that we're black men and black people and strength and all the time. So it was nice to see a scene where he was vulnerable because sometimes you do just need to cry instead of fighting because it's just you already know what the fighting gonna lead to. So maybe it is okay to just cry it out and just get through things in a constructive way. Fighting, throwing yourself into your field of work, boxing, I don't know, playing a video game, whatever. anything but just violence, against yourself or other people. So, hopefully Bill will be okay, and you know, underneath it all, I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. Um, what else is going on in Miami? Ray J and Princess, they just hop from show to 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 show. Oh my gosh. That I don't even believe that they are. I believe the Princesses and Ray is not a couple, but they have this image together. They have built businesses together, and they gonna stick it out regardless of whether they are a couple or not. And that's really what I just think it is. I just think they're both playing for TV, but whatever. But what is true is that Ray is a hoe, and he's cheated on Princess multiple times, and it's just so interesting to me. These men who are usually colorists, they go out and get these women who are either partially black or not black at all, and they treat them as if they're just, they're so in love. And same thing with Safari Erica Mena. They treat them as just they are the walking goddesses of God, and then still dog them out and cheat, and you got the quote unquote baddest chick in the game, and all that kind of stuff. But you still cheat, you still treat them like a dog, and I just don't. I don't know. It's just it's interesting. I don't know what men want. I really don't. I really don't understand. Why bring somebody into your mess if you know that you're not gonna be faithful? Why can't you just be single and live your life and have fun? Why can't you just do that? Why do that? Because I guess because you're getting older, and then all your friends start to get coupled up and have kids, and so you feel like that's what you need to do too. But if that's just not your testimony, it's not. I just don't see the point in getting married when you're just gonna cheat. Just divorce. I don't know. But anyway, clearly I'm not ready for any of that. Marriage, kids, divorce, none of it. So, but yeah, it's crazy. He's using that reverse psychology on her. She apparently is talking to other dudes. And he was like, yeah, but, me getting a girl to give me fellatio or whatever from time to time don't mean nothing. But you fall in love with people and all that. And it's just like, why do you even care, Ray? And he was like, oh, you're going to have this person around my kids. And she goes off in the bathroom and cries, and which is what he wanted. He got your attention, Princess, and he got you to cry. And, it's just, child, bye. Trina met she was on the radio with Nori, Nore. He has his own radio station. And they were talking, and Trina just has a certain personality that you either like her or you don't. She's super talented. She has great songs. I think that Trina is an underdog in the game of hip hop, and they don't give her props like they should. I do believe that. But she's just not. Yeah, you just either like her or hate her, or love her or hate her, or I don't want to say hate. You either like her or you don't like her, personality wise. I don't know if she's necessarily my cup of tea, but I definitely respect her for who she is and stuff. But yeah, that attitude is. Oof. I understand. Give it when it needs to be given. Give it when it needs to be given. But if not, I don't see the point of it. But I mean, hey. So y'all know Bobby's cousin Snoop, which is Trina's brother, wanted to talk to his name Raymond, I think, Trina's fiance, who really is just scruffy duffy looking, isn't he? He's just like he need a good bath with a cap of bleach in it. He needs his hair braided down, a deep conditioner, add some oils. I don't know. It's just scruffy. Hopefully he cleans up for the wedding, but I don't know. Maybe that's just his style, grungy. But it works on some people. But if you just look unkept and unclean, even though you probably are clean, it's just anyway. He's talking to Bobby and stuff across the table. You can tell he wants to flip and hit him again. Bobby's saying that P.S. Bobby got a show on the Zeus Network. Bobby, do you love me? Child, Zeus is just, I don't even know. Half these people are actors and gave her pay. And, girl, whatever. Everybody needs a coin, I guess. Lord knows I need one, a couple. But yeah, so they was meeting up. Snoop was trying to get to the bottom of it. He never really got to the bottom of a damn thing. And so it just kind of, went downhill. Apparently Bobby is a loose cannon. He's out of control when they're all together, and he don't do nothing for the Trina brand. And, he said he only like people that's good for Trina and all that kind of stuff. And, he can say whatever he wants to say. But homophobia is the outline of it, in my opinion. Bobby, I'm sure, got issues, and Bobby, I'm sure, is a hot mess, and Bobby, I'm sure, is out of control and wild and crazy. I'm sure. But I know what I know. Okay? And if you're not in the community, then there's certain things that you may or may not spot. But, I mean, I know what something is and what it's not. So I don't know what to tell Bobby, but he went back and told Trina. Trina said she don't give a damn. So there you go. Like I said in my last review, regardless of the homophobia thing, even though I think that's the outline of it, Trina treats Bobby like shit. So of course her fiance is more prone to treat Bobby like shit. I mean, what is Bobby to him? So, I mean, and it don't help that Bobby comes from Trina's father's side of the family, the side that she don't really fool with, because I guess her father never did anything for her, and she probably don't even really know Bobby's dad like that, which is her uncle. So, it's distance there to begin with. So, maybe that's another reason why it's hard for them to connect, but all I know is what I've seen is Bobby kissing Trina ass for all these years, and her still treating him like a doormat. So I don't know, Bobby, maybe you should stop and call it a day. Yes, Trina's your cousin. So what? Move it along. What else is going on? Shay Johnson, child. Shay Johnson is pregnant, child. We see her and her dad and mom and brother MJ, who was still fiending over Amara. And, they going through, they're talking and stuff, and they're talking about their family issues. Y'all know there was on Nayana. I think she's going to be on this season and stuff. Shay don't really have a close relationship with her mom like she does her dad. She kind of hid the baby from the entire family. And she's having a girl. How ironic. So it's like generations, repeating itself. And now I guess she's going to show her mom how she was supposed to be treated, or how you treat somebody. And, so it's really sad. But we still don't know who the father is. Mama D say that Lil Scrappy might be Shay Johnson's father. Shay Johnson's baby father. So, I mean, we gon' child, could you imagine? What a hot mess. What a hot mess that's gonna be. Baby gonna flip. Lord, we gonna see. She said, don't worry about who the dad is. I mean, if she just if she just wanted to have a baby, she could have just had a baby on her own. But I think she just would have said that. Unless she's embarrassed or something, but I don't know. I just hope she hurry up and say who the hell the dead father is. Child, what if it's little scrappy baby, y'all? What else is going on? I don't think we saw Amada this episode. I don't think. Nori, he went back to his hometown in New York, his old neighborhood, and we saw his sister who looks like him, and the brother. He was talking about their dad and how he was kind of like a legend over there and stuff. And it was a good scene. It's always good to go back to your old stomping grounds, to see how far you came. Yeah. So the last thing I want to talk about is Florence, which is the Haitian, the queen of Copa, the Haitian diva, and she got so much foolishness. She got about 2 or 3 sisters. One of her sisters is a drunk, and that was the main sister that we saw last season when she was trying to tell Florence about her husband, Moreland. Child, so the sister sitting here talking to her friend, and she said that me and Moreland make love. I said, what? She said, me and Moreland make love. I said, what the hell? And the friend was just like, well, how long? She was like, this been going on a few months. I said, so that's what she wanted to tell her sister. So that's why every time she come around her sister, she hides a kite and she can't see straight. And she's seeing 3 heads when it's only one. Because I guess she's scared to tell her sister that her and Marlon make love. I said, what the hell? Not make love. Not me and Marlon effed. Not me and Marlon had sex. Me and Marlon made love. So this is very distinctive words, sis. I mean, I would think that Florence and Lauren would make love, but since that's his wife, anybody else, he would just be effing, right? Me and Marlon make love. And also, her friend who she's sitting there talking to, she also messed with Marlon too. I say, damn, Florence, everybody in your team on your team. Damn. They had a little showcase, child, and they kept the promoter or the stage guy who was announcing everybody, they was playing them. They kept pushing their number and stuff back, and then Marlon went on the stage, tried to take the mic. It was a whole mess. Some girl named Shashi, some shit. And she apparently calls herself the Queen of Copa, and that's why they mad at Florence for saying that she's the Queen of Copa. And it's just all dumb and stupid and jealousy. And like Florence said, why can't we all just work together? Black people. I just don't know. I just don't. And the girl looked like one of her sisters who don't like her. I was like, child, a mess. But when that sister tell Florence that she make love with her husband, I hate it. Because she told Moreland last season that he was cheating on her, and then Florence decided to believe her husband and take him back. But now what you gonna say? Like, I just can't. Moreland done hit on all her sisters. I just can't. How you sit there and have a conversation with your sister, sitting there eating ribs at the cookout? Just, ooh, child. Was that it on Miami? Miami's pretty decent. It's not as good as it was when Nicki Naturals and what, the girls was on there, Saucy and Hood Brat, and it's not as good as that season, but it's giving a little something, I guess. Anyway, with that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.